Hello, everyone. Hello, Seattle. So, our project is called Open Meals, and I am Hironao Kato, and taking care of the as a CTO in this project. And so, what open meals means? So we digitalize food and create a digital platform to everyone, and we can share those foods to everywhere in the world. So let me show you the whole story, whole summary. So one, we scan the data from the food, and then we upload to the food base, and which is database, and then download it. You can download it and print it in with a food 3D printer, and you can eat in everywhere, even in the moon. So this project has been launched in 3 years ago, I think. We are still developing, and last time we went to South by Southwest in Austin, and we presented this sushi transportation. No, teleportation, I'm sorry. And food data acquired from sushi made in Tokyo gets transformed into South by Southwest. So let me show you, how it works. So this is just storytelling. Sushi chef is making real sushi. Such a nice tuna sushi. So we scan the data from tuna sushi and send it to a database and a food 3D printer. Print it in a space station, and you can get a sushi. See? It's real.
Sushi teleportation.
Yes. So we've done a lot of experiment, and actually we are trying to make it happen. We collaborated, those university laboratories, a lot of companies, and then we are presented in Austin this year. So this is the machine, sushi teleportation machine. See, these two chefs side by side, but they're not standing in the sushi teleportation machine, but actually, robot arm is making sushi for you. So this machine is pick the 5mm cubic and the special gel, picking up and press it in a position like this. Even the wasabi inside. So this is like a pixel in a 3D, which is called voxel. Even, T is just showing up too. Ta-da! So that was really, really popular at the time, and a lot of people interested in our project, and all those medias, of course. And have you ever heard, do you know Kitano Takeshi? He is a film director, and he tested this cubic sushis. He hated it, unfortunately. Yeah. He actually hated it. Yeah. But, he hated it about the taste, but we are, of course, developing more and more. So that was good reaction from him. So, and there is a lot of problems in a technical way. So we get a new concept, we have to shift towards. So new concept of digitalized food happens. So actually this is the problem happens. So you see, those cubes are not, placed in a position and not sticking together, and how you can, grab those sushi, or sushi, I don't know, but there's a lot of problems. So finally, we ended up dot cube system. So we were trying to make a, this frontalized digital food system. So let me show you here, dot cube system. So it has 9 elements, at least 9 elements. For example, flavor, of course, sense, fragrance, of course, and the ratio of the tuna part and rice part, layers, and how to make it a stack, and of course texture. Texture is very important, and temperature, like this. So we can set a different variety of ratios, layers, and even the nutrition we can change. So we want to make this system, standardize it, and we're trying to make all the meals driven by this system, database. For example, tuna sushi, it's going to be like this. So this is the unit is 3 centimeter cubics in inches, 1.1, I think. California roll, have you ever eaten? Like this. Even the bubbles on the top can be generated. And avocado, of course, salmon, of course. A lot of layers. Burgers. Of course, I'm not talking about only the sushi, but also that other foods. Burgers. Can you imagine how it's like? No, you can't. Yes. Look at that. It's sesame on it. And for example, let's call like a super famous chef in the world. And then you can get like 12 layers of the, special food. And put it in, this cube system. So we're developing in the software side, we're making this application. This is the editor of this dot cube system. So see, you can set the texture, you can set the flavor, you can set the sense, fragrance, and how it's heard, and also you can set the nutrition. You can set the eggs or California rolls, ikura. And then, for example, end user, they can use the iPhone, Android app. They can download tuna sushi. And also, of course, there is today's special and a chef ranking. And of course, you can upload your own digitalized cube system to our database. And then finally, put it in food 3D printer. So we call the connected food. So first, design your cube on application, and then upload to a digital platform, which is called Foodbase, and then download via your iPhone or Android app, and then get your real food from a food 3D printer. So this cube system, dot cube system, we want to try to make a open source and open meals digital food platform system. And over the world, everywhere. Talking about hardware, we are developing hardware too, of course. Food 3D printer for cube, specialized food 3D printer. We are working on a lot of this, and we started experimenting smashing the rice gel and rice and a fish gel, and try to make it happen. Try to make a different texture, different flavors, and different oils. I'm showing this is not our 3D printer, but yes, we're trying to make a cube system in the real world. By the way, this is the rice gel. The form is, it's not perfect cube yet, but we are still developing. And trying to make a real cube system, cube food, and half of a part of this part, we are making by hand, but half of our part, we printed. Tuna, salmon, it's a ham, I think. Yes. So, finally, let's talk about the future from our vision. So we're aiming the future 2030, I think. So there's a YouTuber, right? So we call it FoodTuber. So think about you can print it in a food, in a cubic system, and you can set a texture, you can set a scent, you can set even the feelings from his idea or maybe her idea. And then after that, in the future, in a hotel, in a part, in everywhere, in the residential space, go to the 3D printer with this system. Of course, we love machine learning, and it analyzes your condition, your health condition, and detect you, and he is printing right for you. So this is showing the storyline. AI asks you what's your status, how do you feel, what you want, and then also analyze your health status, and then suggests 3 categories, and you pick it on and print it for you. For example, your friend's in Seattle, and you are in Japan, and this system scanned for you, and then through 3D printer, print it out, exactly same thing, and share in the real time. And finally, we think in the future, the food, eating, will be totally different. Of course, now we are eating some food for getting nutrition to survive your life. But in the future, we are thinking nutrition is all set. The system is scanning to you, and then, he got the data and printed everything for you. But how's the eating different? How is the future of eating? The fashion, education, eating as an education, eating as a communication, eating as maybe trust building. So we think that eating is transforming into different category. So our vision, our mission is to innovate our food experience, joy of food experience, through digital technology. Thank you for listening.